is truly always the printer. And also me forgetting my tripod. This is like the third comment I've forgotten my tripod, but I'm all set up and hopefully this is a good weekend. Video games, mostly JRPGs, because that's my favorite kind of video game. I also have a lot of original stuff because I'm also a writer. Like the books that are in front of you, I did the writing and the cover art for them, except for one. But the one I didn't do, that artist is actually here this weekend too. So I have a lot of assorted things. Just got into Pokemon this year. Yeah, as like, cause my partner's a really big Pokemon fan and he made it his mission to get me into Pokemon. Oh wow. So now I'm in it and like I love it here. I love these silly little creatures.
Yeah, Pokemon's a fun game.
Day 3. Don't really have much to say. I'm just ready for it to be over. Kind of hoping things turn around. It's not been a good year. I'm actually filming this the day after the convention ended. I'm filming it on Monday as opposed to Sunday evening, and the reason it took me so long to film a recap and like a whole retrospective of the entire event is because I debated making one at all because it's not gonna be positive. serious issues I had with preparing for the convention, and just by nature of product, and things kept happening with my prints and then things falling over. That's on me, and I'll accept responsibility for that. But to be clear, this is a convention this was its 5th year. I attended as an attendee all 4 years. I think the only time I didn't attend was the 2nd year for probably obvious reasons. And every year, artists that have attended have given feedback about the artist alley, the most notable of them being that there are too many tables for the number of attendees. This is something that management has continued to ignore and add more tables, and on some level I'm aware that this was the only reason I was able to get in, because I did get in off the wait list. But it also means that there are almost 300 tables to a convention that has less than 5,000 unique attendees. It means that when you have that few people attending and you have a gigantic artist alley, most people are not going to go to the back rows where I was. And it also means that if you have issues like on Saturday, the AC was on in the morning and it seemed to completely disappear for the rest of the day, you have a bunch of stationary bodies there, which you would think wouldn't be a problem, but with the crowding of the area, I was sweating just sitting down. It's a little less about me doing as badly as I did, and a little more about a refusal to listen to feedback. Part of me would get it if there was no feedback ever asked for, but why would you ask for feedback and then never listen to it? What's the purpose of the feedback form? When I say that this convention did not go well for me, I mean that I made one transaction on Friday and one on Sunday. Mind you, the Friday hours were from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. It kind of shows a lack of regard for the people who partially make the convention what it is, because a convention without an artist alley would have considerably less soul and less life within it. It's some of attendees' favorite places to go. Even before I started tabling in 2023, artist alley was always my favorite part of going to conventions, so it makes me a little sad to feel like as an artist, what's best for us doesn't seem to be taken into account. I've been on this convention's email list for a while because, I have been going since the very first one. And what stuck out to me this year is the promotion that says that this year is going to be bigger and better, when it seems like nobody really asked for that. I could make a whole new video about this, but it seems like a bunch of new conventions are popping up and not growing organically. And what I mean when I say not growing organically is that a lot of conventions in their first few years are convinced that they immediately need to get all of the big name guests. They need to have 200 artist table. They need to get big name vendors. Where, I don't know when this shift happened, but before it did, it was quite common for conventions to start in one hotel. They got like a few rooms, a few artists, maybe one guest, maybe not any. And everyone had a good time, and it didn't feel like giving a convention money just to go in and spend more money. I have a lot of feelings about this, and I probably will make a separate video about them because I don't want to ramble on too long when this was just supposed to be a review of one specific convention. But I'm honestly just really disappointed that arguably the most accessible convention for me as a person who lives where I do has been my worst experience in the 2 years that I've been tabling. So I don't know if I really have the wherewithal to consider returning next year. Wish I could end this on a brighter note, but I guess I'll see you guys the next time I sell an event. Bye.